Grand Rising. Today I want to talk about feel it in your mind and it is yours. Feel it in your mind and it is yours. If you enjoy self-love videos, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to upload videos every Thursday. Imagination creates all reality. If you're looking for a technique to manifest your desires, this is the one. So Neville Goddard teaches us that we must add the tones of reality. So whenever you're imagining and you're stepping into that scene or that state of consciousness, then you must give it the true tones of reality. So you're going to add your senses. So in this manifesting video, we're going to use touch. So you're going to feel your desires and your imagination. So what I want you to do is, I want you to get everything out of the way that needs to be done. Go ahead and get that out of the way. And you're going to do this technique right before you go to bed. So what you want to do is, you want to get into a receptive state of mind. So you want to become meditative. And this is going to allow you to enter the theta state of mind. So you want to begin doing this by taking a few deep breaths. So just breathe in, that's 1. Breathe out, that's 2. And you're going to do this to the count of 10. The numbers don't matter, it's just to get you in that mood. So once you're relaxed and there's nothing else to bother you and you're in a silent place, then what I want you to do is I want you to use your imaginary hand. And I want you to hold a baseball inside of your hand. So you can be on your dresser, your counter, your bed, your bathroom. It doesn't matter where you imagine yourself. So I want you to use your imaginary hand and I want you to touch the baseball. So you can see it visually in your imagination. Maybe it's white. It's got the threading on it in red. But you want to focus on the feeling. Remember, we're focusing on the sense of touch. So we want to add reality, a tone of reality to this. So in order to tell the difference on how it feels in comparison to something else, what I want you to do now is, okay, so you've got the baseball in your imaginary hand and you can feel it. So now what I want you to do is right next to it, it is a tennis ball. So use your imaginary hand and I want you to grab the tennis ball and I want you to feel it. So when you feel this tennis ball, you can feel the fuzziness. Maybe it's soft. Maybe you can squeeze it. You can also visualize it and see it with your eyes. So you're doing all this in your imagination. Remember that your imagination is the real world and your human experience is a reflection of your spiritual mind. So all things are going to come from your mindset, your human imagination. So now that you have touched the tennis ball and you can tell the difference between the two, that should let you know that all things exist in your imagination. So the third one that you want to touch is a golf ball. So a golf ball is a little bit smaller and it's perforated. So it's got those dents inside of it. So I want you to use your imaginary hand and I want you to switch over from the tennis ball to the golf ball. So this is spiritual sensation. So everything comes from your imagination. So whenever you're doing this, you're planting seeds in your subconscious mind. So you're adding the tones of reality to this. So now that you are in your imaginal state and you're able to imagine something simple like the baseball, the tennis ball, and the golf ball, now I want you to pick something that you want to hold in your hand. Now you can pause the video, make a list of some things that you want, and then come back to the video. But what I want you to do is pick something that you want. So we're going to subjectively appropriate the objective hope. So we want to see it. We want to be able to hold it in our hand in our human experience or in the 3D world. So now pick something that you desire. It could be money, car keys, food, clothes. It could be anything that you desire, anything, a cell phone. It could be anything. So ask yourself, what is it that you desire right now? Something that you want in your hand. It doesn't matter what it is. So now I want you to use your imaginary hand and hold that object in your hand. How does that feel? It should feel pretty good, right? So when you want to do this and you want to be able to hold it and feel it in your hand, and then I want you to put it down. So you're using your imaginary hand to do all this. You're in the state of imagination. So your eyes should be closed at this point. So now I want you to drop that object and I want you to touch the golf ball again. Okay, so how does that feel? Now I want you to use your imaginary hand and touch the tennis ball right beside it. How does that feel? Now hold the baseball right beside it. Touch it, feel it. How does that feel? So you should be able to tell the difference in your imagination with all these 4 objects that you have touched. So now I want you to go back to your specific object that you want to manifest in your human experience. It doesn't matter what it is. No limitations. Don't put any limitations on yourself. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. Doesn't matter what your family didn't have before. It doesn't matter about the economy. None of those things matter because you're creating your own reality. So I want you to hold the object that you want, and I want you to smile as big as you can because you're about to get that in your human experience. Are you with me? So whenever you're doing this, you're actually feeling it in your imagination, and this is going to impress your subconscious mind. So Neville Goddard teaches us that feeling is the secret. But he also teaches us that once your mood changes and you have felt that in your heart, your subconscious mind, and your imagination, then you're accepting that to be true. And we're told as you believe it is done unto you. So whenever you're creating these imaginal scenes and you're visualizing and you're using your imaginary hand to touch these objects, what you're doing is you're accepting that to be true. And whatever you accept to be true has to manifest in your human experience. So again, you want to be able to touch these objects and you want to fall asleep in that state of already having it. And you want to do this for 3 nights in a row, just 3 nights in a row. And you're going to start to see some changes every day you wake up. You're going to feel a little bit different. You're going to be more inclined to go look up something. You're going to be more inclined to get up with a better attitude. You're going to wake up with a purpose now because you know that these good things are coming into your life. So you can do this for anything that you desire. Anything that you desire. But in this manifesting technique, what we're doing is we're focusing on touch. So whatever you touch in your human imagination, and you do this over and over and over, and you fall asleep in this state of consciousness, then you're going to get it. You're going to actually experience having that in your hand. So if you can feel it in your mind, you will definitely hold it in your hand. Now, I'm speaking from personal experience. So right now, my words are not going to teach you anything because words don't teach, experience does. So you can take this advice and actually apply it. This is practical. This is something that you can actually apply in your personal life and see the results of it. So once you actually apply it, then you're going to learn that this is true from your own personal experience. So knowledge and experience equals wisdom. And then once you get the wisdom on how to change your life, then you can share this gift that we're born with other people. Are you with me? So don't limit yourself. Try this technique for 3 nights in a row right before you go to bed. You're going to focus on the sense of touch, feel. So you're going to ask yourself, how do these things feel? And what you want to do is you want to hold that feeling as long as you can. Neville Goddard says you only need to do this for 10 seconds, but I always do this for at least 1 minute. You're creating a false memory and your subconscious mind has to make it true. Your subconscious mind does not care if you want $5 or if you want $5 billion. So don't limit yourself anymore, because you can have whatever you desire. So if you're limiting yourself, you don't truly believe in yourself. You don't truly love yourself. So focus on loving yourself just a little bit more every single day, and then practice this technique and watch how your life will change. Where the mind goes, the feet soon will follow. Make sure to stay tuned for the end of this video, because I do have 2 amazing recommended videos for you guys to watch. Life is good. If you did like this video and it resonates with you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Go out there and use your gifts and make life happen. Peace.